And we're back with more SHOT Show TV. I'm David Lombardo, and our guest is Nick Atkinson, Beastmaster Hunting.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about Beastmaster Hunting.
Beastmaster Hunting is kind of a passion project that I started a couple of years ago where, started off as just doing some hunts and people liked the guns I was hunting with, so I started building the guns so that they could have them, and it's kind of evolved since then, and we just keep on going.
When I talked to you last year,
Yes,
you
sir.
were about to start on a project, an AR-10 and 6.5 Creedmoor. How did it go?
It's great. So it's basically the exact same rifle that I've been hunting with for several years, and that's, like I said, why we started the company. 6.5 Creedmoor AR-10 with a proof research barrel. It's pretty much a match grade rifle that we just took a couple of pounds out of, so it'll be reliable for hunting and light enough to carry around.
What kind of distances are you getting on that?
Oh, as far as you want to shoot, depending on what bullet you're shooting, 6.5 will stay supersonic out to about 1,600 yards. Also, depending on the weather conditions, we've had successful kills out to about 1,200. So.
And how big of an animal are you taking at that kind of a distance?
That's on pigs. So yeah, okay. wild pigs, and at that distance, I think the biggest one is probably about 150 pounds. So not humongous, but definitely good size. Yeah.
And we should note that this is Texas.
Correct.
Where this is like a religion down there, right?
Right. Yeah.
This isn't hunting and football, high school football.
Hunting comes first for me, but yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what kind of hunts do you offer?
So we do guided hunts for wild pigs mostly, and then also other predators or other varmints like coyotes, bobcats, everything like that. So we take people out if they want to go out at night. Then we've got guns set up with thermal optics, suppressors, and I've got a big truck with a rack on top of it. When you're hunting predators or varmints in Texas, you can hunt out of a vehicle. So we cruise around the pastures, get set up, get in the top of the rack. No lights at all night vision and thermals. And then kind of new for, I guess, the last half of last year and new for 2019, I guess we'll call it long range hunting. We've got a place set up that's about, it's probably 1,200 acres, and we've got what we call mountains. In Texas we don't really have mountains like you do in Colorado or wherever, but we've got some plateaus that have windmills on them that are pretty steep and 600 to 800 foot elevation change from not very far away. So we hike up to the top of those mountains, and then we've got a lot of land that we can see, and that's where we get the longer shots on the pigs. We've actually got feeders set up from 400 to 1,200 yards, and it's a good time. It's really geared for that 6 Creedmoor, 6.5 Creedmoor, the longer range rifle hunting.
So if I go to hunt with you, you're going to provide me the rifle to do it with?
Correct. Yeah, we provide all the equipment if you don't have it. A lot of people have their own equipment for the long range stuff because that's kind of like we call it the new hotness, right? Is long range rifle shooting. Even though it's been around a long time, it's really taken off. The PRS series is a big deal. So a lot of people have their own gear for that one, and they've never shot anything other than targets. So that's where that's kind of getting popular with the hunting. But for the night vision and thermal stuff, it's a little bit more expensive to get into, so a lot of people don't have the gear, and then it's pretty much required if you come with us. We're going to shoot suppressed, just because nobody's wearing ear protection or anything like that, and we're listening for a lot of stuff, so you don't want to have guns going off. And also it helps, as with any hunting, shooting suppressed, you can get multiple shots on multiple animals. Or if you call in a coyote here or a bobcat there and you shoot it, it's not just pack up and go to the next one. We can just see if we can call something else in there.
So what kind of equipment do you really need to be able to go and do this? And just clothing appropriate?
Yeah, I mean, it's just check the weather a week out, and if the weather's really bad, then, if you've got a booked hunt with us and the weather's really going to be bad, then we don't have a problem rescheduling. Because we want you to have a successful trip. But yeah, basically just dress appropriate, bring a water bottle. If you do the long range hunt, you're going to need some good hiking boots and trekking poles because it's really steep terrain and you got to watch your ankles. You don't want to roll an ankle.
Which begs the question of what sort of physical condition do you need to be in to do it?
Sure. For the long range hunt, obviously the better shape you're in, the better it is. But we do have spots that we can get to where if you can't walk more than 10 feet, we can still get you some long shots. It's just a bit more of the mountain hunt, but we still do it in Texas, if you can do that.
It's in Texas. That's what
Yes, sir.
counts.
Yes, sir.
So folks are interested, they should go where?
Beastmasterhunting.com. Click on the link for guided hunts, and there's the long range hunt, the night hunting drop downs from that, and then Beastmaster Hunting on Facebook.
Beastmaster.com.
Beastmasterhunting.com.
Beastmasterhunting.com.
Yeah.
Check it out.